Have you ever wondered if you're really ready for what life brings after 70? As we move through the years, it's easy to assume that experience alone will carry us through the toughest moments. But the truth is, life has a way of surprising us, sometimes when we least expect it. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 crucial things every person needs to have in place after 70, so you're not caught off guard when challenges come knocking. If you've ever watched someone you care about struggle through a crisis they weren't prepared for, or if you felt that quiet worry in the back of your mind about your own future, this message is for you. Stay with me until the end, because you'll discover not only what to prepare, but how each of these steps can boost your confidence and help you live the next chapters of your life with a greater sense of control. Whether you're already in your 70s or supporting someone who is, you're right where you need to be. What you learned today could make all the difference when life decides to test your strength. Now let's get started. Number 1, an up-to-date health directive. One of the most important yet often overlooked essentials you need after 70 is an up-to-date health directive. Many folks think of this as something for much older people or those already seriously ill, but waiting until a crisis hits to figure out your medical wishes can lead to confusion, stress, and sometimes a loss of dignity that nobody deserves. A health directive is your voice when you can't speak for yourself. It lets your loved ones and your doctors know exactly what kind of care you want. If you're suddenly unable to make decisions, whether it's due to illness, injury, or a sudden turn in your health, without it, your family might be left guessing, or worse, arguing over what's best for you. The last thing any of us want is to see our children or spouse torn apart at the very moment they need each other the most. Consider the story of Linda, who turned 78 this year. She always figured she had plenty of time to get her papers in order. One afternoon, Linda suffered a sudden stroke and was unable to communicate her wishes to her doctors. Her 2 children, both wanting to do what was right, disagreed on the best path forward. The stress and heartache were more than they ever imagined. And even after Linda recovered, it took months for the family to heal from the strain. This isn't a rare situation. It happens every day across the country. Having an updated health directive, sometimes called an advance directive or living will, gives you peace of mind and gives your family the comfort of knowing they're doing what you would have wanted. It should spell out not just the treatments you do or don't want, but who will be your voice if you can't speak. Choose someone you trust, who understands your values, and will honor your wishes. It's never too soon to get these papers together. Review them every year or anytime there's a major change in your health or family circumstances. Keep copies where your loved ones can find them. Don't just tuck them away in a drawer. If you need help, many community centers and senior organizations offer free workshops to walk you through the process. And don't be shy about talking this over with your doctor. They've guided many people through the same steps and can help you think things through. What matters most is that you're not leaving these important choices to chance. By being proactive, you're giving a gift to yourself and the people you love. A gift of clarity, comfort, and the assurance that your life and dignity will always be respected, no matter what comes your way. Preparing this one thing isn't just about paperwork. It's about stepping into your next chapter with courage and intention, making sure that your values are honored and your family is supported. If you haven't taken care of this yet, let today be the day you put it on your list. Your future self will thank you for it. Number 2, a reliable support network. Another essential you absolutely need after 70 is a strong, reliable support network. It's easy to think you can manage everything on your own, especially if you've been independent your whole life. But life can change in a heartbeat. And when it does, having a circle of trustworthy friends, family, or neighbors can mean the difference between feeling lost and feeling safe. What makes a support network truly powerful isn't just the number of people in it, it's the quality of those relationships. You need folks who will check in on you if you're not feeling well, who know how to reach you if there's an emergency, and who will step up without being asked if you need a hand with the basics, like shopping, rides to appointments, or help around the house. Let me tell you about Frank, a 74-year-old retired school teacher who always prided himself on never needing anyone. He lived alone, kept busy with his garden, and rarely reached out to others. One winter, Frank slipped on some ice in his driveway and broke his ankle. He couldn't drive, couldn't cook, and suddenly he found himself struggling to keep up with even the simplest tasks. Fortunately, his neighbor Sally, who noticed his porch light hadn't been turned off in days, checked on him and made sure he had what he needed until family could arrive. Frank later said that what he remembered most about that time wasn't the pain. It was the relief of knowing someone cared enough to look out for him. After he recovered, Frank made it a point to stay connected with the people around him, not just for himself, but so he could return the favor when someone else needed it. Many older adults underestimate just how important this web of support is, especially in the face of health issues or loss. The truth is, having even 2 or 3 dependable people in your corner can help you recover faster, feel less lonely, and stay healthier both mentally and physically. And if you ever need urgent help, a quick call or visit from a friend or neighbor can make all the difference. Don't wait for an emergency to start building your network. Reach out, reconnect, or even introduce yourself to folks nearby. Join a local group, volunteer, or get involved at your church or community center. The ties you create today will be there for you tomorrow, sometimes in ways you never expected. And remember, being part of a support network isn't just about getting help, it's about giving too. The joy and meaning that come from lending a hand or sharing a meal are some of the most rewarding parts of growing older. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, an organized financial safety net. A third key you need on hand after 70 is a well-organized financial safety net. It's something that often gets put off or overlooked, but when life takes an unexpected turn, whether it's a health scare, a home repair, or the sudden loss of a spouse, having your finances in order gives you more choices and less worry. It starts with knowing exactly what you have and where it is. That means taking stock of your savings, pensions, Social Security, insurance policies, and any debts or obligations. Too many folks find themselves scrambling in a crisis simply because important papers are scattered or out of date. When every minute counts, the last thing you want is to be rifling through drawers or wondering who to call for answers. Think of Mary, who turned 81 last spring. She always relied on her husband to handle their finances. When he passed away unexpectedly, Mary suddenly had to figure everything out herself. Because her husband had kept clear, up-to-date records and a simple list of all their accounts, Mary was able to settle affairs smoothly, keep up with bills, and avoid any major financial pitfalls. She later shared how grateful she was that they'd taken the time to get organized together, even though it seemed like a chore at the time. A strong financial safety net isn't just about paperwork, though. It's about planning for the unexpected. That means having some emergency cash set aside for unplanned expenses. It also means reviewing your insurance, health, home, and long-term care to make sure you're truly protected. Many older adults are surprised by what isn't covered until it's too late. Don't be afraid to sit down with a financial advisor, a trusted family member, or someone from your community center to talk things through. You should also have a trusted person who knows where to find your key documents and understands your wishes, just in case you're ever unable to take care of things yourself. Make sure your will is current, and if you haven't done so yet, look into a signing power of attorney, someone you trust to handle your financial affairs if you ever can. Remember, this isn't about expecting the worst. It's about putting yourself in the best possible position to weather any storm. The freedom that comes from having your finances in order is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself at this stage of life. It lets you focus on what truly matters, your health, your happiness, and the people you love, without the constant shadow of financial worry. Getting started may feel overwhelming, but just take one step at a time. Gather your documents, make a list, and update what needs to be changed. Every little bit of effort you invest now pays off in peace of mind for you and for those who care about you. And remember, no one has to do this alone. Help is always available if you ask. The strength of your financial safety net is a foundation for everything else you hope to enjoy in your later years. Protect it, nurture it, and you'll be better prepared to face whatever life throws your way. Number 4, a personalized wellness routine. Having a personalized wellness routine is another vital preparation you need on your side after 70. This isn't just about staying active or eating right. It's about having a plan that fits who you are, honors your body's needs, and helps you stay resilient in the face of unexpected changes. The truth is, no two people age in exactly the same way. What works for your friend or spouse may not be right for you. That's why your wellness routine should be as unique as you are, taking into account not just your physical health, but your mental and emotional well-being too. It should include the foods that make you feel your best, physical activities that you genuinely enjoy and can keep up with, and meaningful routines that help you manage stress. Take Bill, for example, a 73-year-old grandfather who spent years working behind a desk and didn't think much about exercise until his doctor suggested he find something he enjoyed. Instead of forcing himself into a strict gym schedule, Bill discovered he loved taking long walks with his dog each morning and stretching in his backyard while listening to music. When his wife passed away, that daily routine helped him not just physically, but mentally, giving him a sense of structure, comfort, and purpose on even the hardest days. A good wellness routine isn't just about the big things. It's also about the small, daily habits that help keep you steady. That could mean keeping up with regular health checkups, drinking plenty of water, getting enough sleep, and taking any medications as prescribed. But it's just as much about finding ways to stay connected to others, keep your mind sharp, and nurture your spirit. Maybe you love reading, gardening, dancing, or volunteering. Whatever fills your cup and keeps your outlook bright. Having this routine in place becomes especially important when life throws you a curveball, like a new diagnosis or the loss of a friend. When you've already established habits that support your body and mind, you're better able to adapt and bounce back rather than feeling lost or overwhelmed. And don't forget, your wellness routine can and should evolve as your needs change. What feels right one year might need to be adjusted the next. Listen to your body, talk with your doctor, and don't hesitate to try new things if something isn't working. The goal is not perfection, but persistence, a steady commitment to doing the best you can for yourself, day in and day out. Most importantly, remember that this is about caring for yourself with the same dedication and kindness you would offer someone you love. By prioritizing your well-being, you're investing in your independence and your happiness for the years ahead. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, a plan for meaning and purpose. Perhaps the most essential thing to prepare after 70 is a clear plan for meaning and purpose in your life. So many folks, after retiring or after children have grown and gone, suddenly find themselves facing empty hours and wondering what comes next. It's not just about keeping busy. It's about having a reason to get up each morning, a reason that lights you up from the inside out, especially when life throws you a curveball. You see, the research is clear. People who have a sense of purpose tend to live longer, feel happier, and bounce back from setbacks with greater resilience. This sense of purpose can take many forms. For some, it might be deepening relationships with family and friends, or becoming the steady presence that loved ones rely on. For others, it might mean pouring your heart into a passion project, volunteering, or even mentoring someone younger who's eager to learn from your wisdom. Think about Gloria, who turned 77 this year. After decades of teaching, she retired and felt the sudden quietness of her days. At first, it felt like a relief, but after a few months, she realized she missed being part of something bigger. Gloria found meaning by volunteering at her local library, reading to children twice a week. That simple act gave her routine, connection, and the joy of knowing she was making a difference. Your sense of purpose doesn't have to be grand or complicated. It might be as simple as growing a garden, caring for a pet, joining a book club, or nurturing a spiritual life. What matters is that it matters to you. Purpose is what anchors us when the unexpected happens. Loss, illness, or big changes. It reminds us that no matter what, our days have value and we still have something important to give. Having a plan for meaning and purpose means taking the time to reflect on what brings you joy, where you feel most alive, and how you want to be remembered. It might mean trying new things, reconnecting with old hobbies, or reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. The beauty of this stage of life is that you get to decide what truly matters and how you want to spend your energy. And don't forget, your purpose can shift and grow as you do. What inspired you at 60 might be different at 80. The important thing is to stay open, curious, and willing to keep searching for that spark, even if it takes a little effort to find it again. Life will always have its tough days, but a strong sense of purpose will carry you through, giving you strength and direction when you need it most. You've earned the right to live your later years with a sense of fulfillment and pride. By preparing for meaning and purpose, you set yourself up not just to endure the challenges, but to truly thrive no matter what life sends your way. Final thoughts. As we come to the end of this conversation, take a quiet moment to consider the 5 essentials we explored together today. Which of these spoke to you the most or made you reflect on your own life? It's easy to let days slip by without thinking about the bigger picture, but taking even one small step to prepare can make a world of difference when life throws its hardest punches. Remember, none of these preparations are about expecting the worst. They're about giving yourself the best shot at peace, dignity, and true happiness as you move forward. Whether it's updating your health directive, nurturing your support network, getting your finances organized, building a wellness routine, or finding a new sense of purpose, every bit of effort you invest is an act of self-respect and love for those around you. What stands out most in this chapter of life is that it's never too late to start. Even if you feel like you've fallen behind, you can begin today. One conversation, one phone call, one new habit at a time. It's not about perfection, but progress, and about trusting yourself to handle whatever comes your way with grace and wisdom. The years after 70 can be rich with meaning and connection if you're willing to do a little work on the front end. So look over your list, see what's missing, and give yourself the gift of being truly prepared. Your future self and everyone who loves you will be grateful for your courage and care. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.